Today we're going to review the single AAA stainless steel flashlight. Let's go ahead and look at it. You can get these fairly cheap if you really research and look for them on eBay or Amazon. Unfortunately, this is a no-name brand light, and I've got a few of these flashlights that are no-name brand. There's no model number or anything on them. I'm going to go ahead and review them just because you might see them online and decide to get one. But this is stainless steel flashlight, runs on a single AAA. You can get these on eBay anywhere from $7, and I've seen them all the way up to about $16. So between $7 and $16. It's got a Cree R5 LED, and it puts off a cool white light, and it's almost like a bluish tint. You're not really going to see that on the video, but anyone who knows what I'm talking about, this is not a yellow light at all. It's almost to the bluish hue of the color. So keep that in mind. It's not a blue light, but it is a bluish tinted LED. The listing, you'll see these, and I just looked them up right before I did this video. You'll see these anywhere from 300 lumens, 200 lumens, 260 lumens. In reality, this is about 120 lumen light. So that's about all you're going to get out of it. It has one mode. Anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half runtime on that single AAA. And you can expect probably about 60 to 70 meters of range out of this. Probably a little bit more, but not much. That's one thing on some of the reviews that I read. No one had really seen what this light can do. It's pretty decent. It's got a pretty deep reflector set. So I think you can get some pretty good distance out of this. It's got a glass lens. The tail cap switch is not stainless steel. It's either brass or copper or something. I'm not really sure what that is. And it could just be a tinted metal and not brass or copper at all. This is a very well built light. Excuse me. It doesn't come with a clip, but there's some very nice threads in here, and also O-rings. You have O-rings all over this thing. There's also a glow-in-the-dark O-ring here in the head of the light. But I think that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and dim the lights, and I will see what this thing can do. Okay, so that wall right there is about 10 foot away. As you can see, very bright. There's a lot of spill on this light. You got a nice focus spot beam on it. I really do like this light coming out of this tiny little flashlight. This is right up there with the Hugsby XP1. I think you're going to get a little bit better battery life out of the Hugsby XP1, and it's also just a little bit lighter, but this does seem to be a little bit brighter and a lot better spot focus. So let's step out in the hallway real quick. Well, it's a little bit too daylight outside, a little bit too bright in here in the living room, so we're going to use this little hallway here. Let's see, let me back up just a little bit. So that's about 15 foot away, something like that. And as you can see, this is a pretty bright little light. It reaches out there for a single AAA, not bad. A great EDC. If you eliminate or add on the clip factor, you're going to have to find a clip for this light. And this is what I did. I actually got a clip off of an old, I believe it was a Defiant pin light. I'm not really sure where that came off of. You can find these fairly cheap. But I actually bent it to match the tube diameter of this flashlight, and then took some Gorilla Glue. And it doesn't sound like a good idea, but I cleaned this thing with rubbing alcohol, cleaned the inside of that clip, and then put some Gorilla Glue on it and let it sit. And that was about 3 years ago, and this thing really does not move. I can get it off there with some pliers, but I don't really want to get it off there, so it's served its purpose and it's done it rather well. That's about it. One thing to mention, this is, like I said, a very nice quality light. It's fairly cheap. You can get it for about $7 at its cheapest and about 16 at its highest. But it is a little bit heavy. This is, like I said, all stainless steel, and this weighs 2, if not 3 times as much as the Hugsby XP1, simply because it's not aluminum. You're thinking, well, how heavy can it be? It's just a single AAA light. It is. It's pretty heavy. This weighs more than my phone, so just keep that in mind. It's pretty heavy, but a great EDC light. I do recommend it. That's pretty much it. This has been my review of the stainless steel, no brand, single AAA flashlight. If you want to find these on eBay, just type that in, stainless steel AAA flashlight. There's 3 or 4 on there. The one to look for would be this one that's got like a gold metal band here, and that's how you would pretty much spot it out pretty quickly. It's not going to have a clip on it. So that's pretty much it. So I hope you found this useful. If you got any questions or comments, just let me know. Thanks for watching.